Welcome to a random day in Bangkok. Oh guys, check out the Thai security. Go on boy. He's even represented as Thailand. Hello. The reason that I say that this is a random day is because at this moment in time we've literally just left the space pod, which is there, and all I'm doing at the moment is, we've still got the Crocs on by the way, I plan to wear these every day hopefully, but all I'm doing at the moment, I've just turned left, and that, other than to go to Koh San Road in a few days for the Songkran, which is Thailand's kind of New Year. Well, they celebrate it as a New Year. I found out it's not actually the New Year. They apparently celebrate New Year the same as us on the 31st of December, but they treat it like a New Year. So this is where there's going to be a mad water fight. There's water guns and everything like this. So we're going to head over to that, which is the main area that this happens. But that, at this moment in time, is 3 days away. So I've basically just decided to turn left out the hostel. I don't have accommodation booked at the moment. It's midday. Yeah, and we're just walking. So I guess we'll see more stuff, won't we, as we wander. I mean, it's 2.5 hour walk to this road. But I'm definitely not going to do it in the midday. So what I plan to do is just basically walk at night, and then it's cooler. But yeah, I don't know, I'm going to find a drink, somewhere to sit down, then I'll probably look at accommodation, try and book something for tonight, and let's just see what's in store for the day, eh? Welcome back to the daily vlogs. See what I mean about the trees and stuff and the plants? It is absolutely everywhere. It's absolutely incredible, this place. Look at the crazy telephone wires as well. Looks like the electric's in my van. Beautiful. What a place though. The aesthetic of this place is absolutely on another level. Look at even the high rises though. Trees growing off the roof, plants. Yes, Thailand. Guys, I think we're going to try a random one of these. And let's see. The signature bestseller. We're going to try a Thai tea. Sawadee Krap. Can I have a Thai tea, please?
Jelly.
What is that?
Jelly.
Jelly?
Jelly, yeah.
Do you recommend jelly?
Jelly, you can try.
Yes, please. Let's try some Thai jelly for the first time. Thank you so much. Khop khun khat. Khop khun khat. Okay, perfect. Sure, we'll try some jelly. Yes, please. Thank you so much. Yes, please. Thai tea and jelly. Perfect. Here we go. Thai tea and jelly.
sugar little.
Thank you. Kap kun kap.
เอาเลยไหมพี่
Perfect. Wonderful. Kap kun kap. Perfect. That just cost me about £1.30, something like this, ish, roughly. What a beauty.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Kap kun kap. I can say Sawadee ka for bye.
สวัสดีค่ะ
For bye as well. Perfect. Thank you. Sawadee ka. Bye. And now we just chill out and try a Thai tea for the first time. I was just reading this, look. Homemade grass jelly. So that's obviously this black stuff that's in the top. And then we have the beautiful tropical forest growing up the buildings behind us, right next to the main market mall. This is our view in front of us. And now we chill out. We have no idea where we're going, what we're doing. We at least need to take the plastic off the straw. And that'll do you folk. Let's try our first Thai tea, I guess. Wow, it's sweet. It's really, really sweet. And cold, obviously. You probably saw with the ice, but wow. I don't know, what can I describe that as? I don't know, I guess the closest I could say is like a PG. Is it PG tips or PG? I don't really know. With like an orangey sweetness. Who knows? If anyone's tried a Thai tea, maybe you can let me know whether that's a close resemblance or not. But either way, it's delicious. And like I said, this was about £1.30, so that's a winner. Wow. Well, there's our first drink in Thailand that we've bought from one of these markets, folk, because I've just been drinking water before that. And obviously that coconut that you saw yesterday. Beauty.
Gun Festival with the grand showcase of Thailand's finest product here at Thai Margas, where you can immerse yourself in a modern expression of Thai identity through artisanal goods, fashion, lifestyle.
To be fair, I actually need to buy a t-shirt, a couple of t-shirts, and some shorts, and some more hippie trousers. You probably saw that they've obviously got a main shopping mall or whatever you want to call it there. But I'm not going to buy it from there because I'd rather support like little local markets and stuff like this rather than your typical shops. Anyway, we're turning left again and we're wandering. I don't know, I'll probably find somewhere where I can sit down and then I guess we'll have a look for hostels. And then I might just wander in and see if you can book it there. Why not? Fuck it, I'll just do that. I'll wander in and see if you can book it rather than just booking it online. And then we'll know whether you can just randomly turn up to these places and just pay cash on the door. If not, I guess we'll have to book it online and hope. And if that fails, then fuck it. We just sleep anywhere, don't we? In a park or anything, it'll be all good. Look at this place. Wow. You see, even the main motorways, look, plants and everything's absolutely dangling everywhere. Wow. This is definitely the rich area of Bangkok though, because the prices here are very, very, very expensive compared to anywhere else in Bangkok. So I'm going to get out of here because this is not my scene, paying loads of money. Have you ever seen wiring like this in your life? I swear to God, they must even have a separate wire from the mains going straight from there just to each individual microwave, kettle, everything. Look at it, literally hundreds of wires. That is just crazy. One thing that I will say as well, the amount of colour in this place is absolutely unreal. I can't wait. I'll show you some of the other supermarkets and shopping centres and stuff. But look, even that over there, look how colourful this place is. Everything. Oh, Robin Hood. Whoa. We're back in Nottingham, guys. I didn't even know that was there, as if that is so random. Look, that's welcoming me. Perfect. Yes, Thailand. That is so random. That is so good. Look at the colour. Beautiful. Now you can see, folk, what I was saying about the malls. Because there's an iced tea, and that's 40 baht. And we just paid 60. So, although it's only works out to be about, what, 40p difference, still 50% cheaper going outside of the malls. And I'm pretty sure as we go to the markets and stuff like this, we'll be able to get it cheaper anyway. Oh no, look, they're teasing me. They want me to get stoned. But that means I don't do work, so I've had enough fun of that for now. Another weed shop, guys. 50 meters, not even that. They love it here. Well, the tourists do. Let me show you something ridiculous, guys. This, in front of us, is a shopping centre. Look at the trees and plants surrounding it. And you can probably just see the colours through there. We're going to go on a random mission. And let's go have a look at this place. I'll show you the colour and the beauty. Imagine having an IKEA in somewhere like this in the UK. Stay away, Simon. What a place. Look how ridiculous this is. This is absolutely ridiculous. Are you ready for this? For colourful? Wow. I mean, we've definitely set the alarm off. I'm not being funny, we are backpacked up, so look at this for a shopping mall. What on earth? We're definitely going for a random walk through here. Is that candy floss? Oh look, we've got Thai candy floss, folk. It's about 50p. One of these little candy floss sticks. It's quite fitting, man. This place has got so much colour, it even puts my outfit to shame. I need to up my game. Wow, is this? Have you ever seen so much colour in a market in your life? I don't know how you get more colourful. Wow. Oh look, we've got a lobster. What on earth? What a madhouse, folk. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. Look at the fresh fruit section. Look how neat everything is. Everything is just perfect. Wow. I mean, it's not where I'll buy it from. I'll buy it from a little proper market stall, you know, in the middle of nowhere. But honestly, you know, it's like everyone here's got OCD look because they flipping love their neatness. Let's see some of the seafood. Look how beautiful everything looks. It's so clean, crisp. For all the meat lovers, oh yeah, that's me all over, to be fair. Oh, look at the colour. Wow. And flowers look perfect fitting on this beautiful, colourful paradise. Wow. Look at how neat. Even the crisps, dried mangoes, everything is just perfect. Wow. I know you've never seen a shopping mall like that in your life, unless you've been to Thailand. But that's why you got to come here and see this place if you've not been here, because it is absolutely incredible. It really is. The streets are just wild. I know I've mentioned about the telephone wires and stuff, but seriously, wow, this place is crazy. It's midday at the moment. It is hot, but you know, there's a bit of cloud and stuff, so I'm kind of shaded. And obviously we've got the beastly backpack on, and we've got a new little bum bag look. That cost me £6, which was probably expensive, to be honest, but maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to keep wandering, and then we'll probably have a look online, and then we'll see if we can at least find a hostel. And then, like I said, I'm just going to walk in because I want to test to see whether you can book it on the day there and then it'll help all those people who think, man, I've got nowhere to stay and stuff like this. If you come to Thailand and we can just rock up and book somewhere, then you're all good, aren't you? Look how wild the intersections are here, folk. Millions of mopeds everywhere. It's definitely the main form of transport here. It's quite crazy just flying along the back of one of these, to be honest with you. There are so many shopping malls here as well. How's this for health and safety, folk? I just stood on the beam. You'd never get that in the UK, that's for sure. Okay, now there'd be scaffolding all around them, they'd have helmets on, high visors, just in case a flipping bird is flying by. Well done, chaps. And now we're going to treat ourselves to a beer. 99 baht. And then it's just gone 2 PM, so we're going to have a look online, see how far a hostel is, and then I'm just going to rock up. But first we're going to celebrate this walk with a delicious beer. 99 baht, so that's about £2.30. He's polite, look. Could have just walked around me, but never mind. Let's go get a beer. Can I sit outside, is that okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I was told that there's a tax, and he pointed to it and said it's plus 7%. That's fine, but the beer is 100, and he said plus 7%, which is 107, and he said it'll be 117. I mean, we don't care obviously about 10 baht, but still, it's what, another 10% on top. And I know that I already got ripped off by a taxi driver. The fare was supposed to be 160, and I put in the wrong destination, so he just needed to turn right. He said, I'll put it on the meter. He put it on the meter, calculated the extra, and then just charged like another 80 baht on top. It went from like 220 to 300, which works out to be about £7, something like that, which to be honest with you is actually really expensive for a taxi here. But we live, we learn, don't we, folk? Anyway, let's have a beer and let's have a look for a hostel. Perfect timing. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I think I said that right. Anyway, we'll get used to it eventually. Well, I tell you what, guys, this is a bit different from the beer that we were having in Bournemouth, but we'll absolutely take it. Here's the £2 beer. Ah, it's a Leo. What a beauty. Right, we found the target hostel, Monomer Hostel. It's 3.2 kilometers from here, which obviously normally, as you know, I like my walking, but in the midday heat of Bangkok, that's a mission. But we're going to do it anyway. I don't know whether we'll get a room, to be honest with you. It's 307 baht, but it only says there's one room left at that price. After that, it's 347 baht, and apparently there's 5 rooms left. I guess we're going to soon find out whether that's just online prices and you've got to book it online, or whether I can just stroll up and book it. But life is good. If beer's only £2 a pop, and I think that's probably more expensive than other places, when we can just walk around Bangkok getting pissed, life is fantastic, isn't it? Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
117
That's perfect. Khop khun krap.
ขอบคุณมากค่ะ
Thank you, brother. Well, that beer was, well, basically 120 baht, which works out to be just less than £3, which for Thailand is actually extremely expensive. But that's because we're just in an expensive area. Not that they've ripped us off, but this is a very expensive area. So just note that if you come to Thailand, go further out, because you're basically in the Oxford Street of London in this area. Anyway, it's actually 3.9 kilometers, so it's a little bit further, but we're going to take a nice steady stroll. And I also learned from them, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, La Con Cap. La Con Cap, I believe that is goodbye. So we know Sawadee Kap, Khop Khun Krap, and La Con Cap. We're getting there. It's going to take some time. One way. Well, we've just chosen to walk down a random street because we saw that there was just a random road happening right now. Well, as you can see, a lot of people seem to definitely be covering their faces, so that's why I'm not walking around with my arms sticking out in the air, because I guess that it's rude, and that's why I'm not doing it as well, to be fair. But seriously, look at the amount of flags, colours, what a place. But I would say this is definitely the area that you go to, guys, if you want some hanky-panky when you come to Bangkok. Wow. Interesting. This is why you just walk down random streets like this, because you see stuff like this. Crazy. Well, that's interesting. That's obviously where you go if you want to have some jiggy when you come to Bangkok in Thailand. I had no idea. I was literally just walking down this street here, and I saw a load of colour, so I just turned right, and it turns out that it's obviously a hanky-panky zone. And also, while I'm on a quiet street, hence why I'm now holding my arm up and speaking to you guys, I've heard that in certain areas and stuff, they find it, you know, disrespectful, and I completely understand that. That's why I'm not just walking around with my arm up through all the busy areas, you know, shouting my head off and stuff like this, because there's a lot of vloggers, you could say, that are really leaving people a bad reputation. You know, these idiots out there that are just going up to policemen and taking their hats off and just making people look like idiots. It's just shocking. I hate stuff like this. So I also want to be respectful to the people here. I obviously want to show it for you guys, but I'm not going to be walking through using my arm as a pogo stick in the middle of a busy place and then just ignoring people, because I want to, you know, enjoy the culture and the people. And walking through, whoa, we nearly slipped on the Crocs there, guys. Flipping out. But yeah, walking through and disrespecting people is just not my thing, so that's how we go. And now you can see we've literally just done a mini loop. We did go down this street that was on the right, and now we'll just carry on, bosh, straight ahead. So for all the crypto lovers out there, they got a Bitcoin t-shirt for you. What a place. Another tropical paradise, guys, look. Let's walk around this corner together and see what welcomes us. Isn't it honestly amazing how a city, I think there was 11.2 million people, I believe, can honestly look like this, with this much greenery, this many trees. Oh, it's just absolutely unreal. Look at it. I'm 100% coming back here, by the way, after Boom Festival. See Japan, Indonesia, Philippines. There's so much more to see yet, and I am definitely just getting warmed up. Wow, first time experiencing live creatures, don't know, fish, whatever. I don't even know what you call them. Shrimps in that world, if it is even a shrimp. But yeah, wow. He looks like he's been on the gear look, folk. I don't even know what that is supposed to be. I guess a horse is. It's like a jacked up horse, a juiced up horse. No one's gonna fuck with Prada here, that's for sure. Brewdog has made its way to Bangkok. That is pretty impressive. They started in Scotland, I think, as two brothers. And considering that they've now got a place in Bangkok, I think it's very impressive what they have done. And as though we're speaking about Prada and this kind of stuff, look at Dior. Wow, the whole building is gold. That is unbelievable. Look at the plants surrounding it. What, they've even got a gold tuk-tuk. Go on, oh my god. What the hell? Wow. Might as well complete it, guys. Louis Vuitton. Not that we care at all about all that stupid shit, but at least you're getting to see it. Another paradise building, look. Wow, that is mental. You ready for an insane 360 view, guys? Look at this. Look at how insane these screens are as well. How big everything is here. Wow. It's literally like, I don't know, you know when you see one of those futuristic movies and there's just neon lights and stuff everywhere, and it's like you've zoomed a few hundred years into the future. It honestly feels like that for me right now. It's just unbelievable, this place. Oh, we've got 1 kilometre to go. You can tell I'm a little bit hot, I'm not going to lie, but this was midday and we've done nearly 4 kilometres. Give me 20 more minutes and I will have done 4 kilometres. And then we'll see whether we get into this hostel and we can just pay some cash for it. I guess we'll soon see, folk. Look at how amazing the street food is here. Wow. These are the kind of places you want to eat, guys, not in the malls. Well, guys, we made it to the hostel, Monomer Hostel. And now what's left to do is to just walk in there and we see whether they give us a room. 347 baht is the price that we want them to match. So let's just wing it and see if we can just turn up and see what it costs. Oh, no. Well, this is a random event because it looks like the door's locked. Sawadee Khap. Do I have to book or can I just pay cash
You have
for room
reservation.
tonight? No.
Now we have the 6-bed dormitory and 12-bed dormitory.
Okay, and how much for 6-bed and how much for 12-bed?
6-bed is 450 baht.
450?
12-bed is 400.
400?
Yes.
Okay. I will do the 12-bed, but I saw it online for 347.
Yes, you can try on the online too.
I'll book it online?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Sure. But you can just turn up and just pay cash. It works.
Yeah.
Easy. I will sit down here and then I'll book it online.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, thank you very much. Khap khun khap.
Your bed is in this building
Okay.
at the 4th floor.
4th floor?
Yeah, bed number is 410.
410. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Would you like to go first? Thank you.
Please no kick. Yes.
Khap khun khap.
This is room number.
Okay, thank you so much. Nice.
This is your upper bed.
Khap khun khap. Well, there we have it. Monomer Hostel in Bangkok. That was a successful mission. I'm just gonna sit down here. That was a successful mission. I went online because I'm not sure what it picked up, but he basically said it was 400 baht. And I looked online and obviously we saw, I think it was 347 or 367, something like this. I went online to book it, and then there's taxes and stuff on top, and it actually worked out to be 407 baht. So we've all learned something here. You can rock up to a hostel for one. Based on this experience, they were honest and they can actually beat the price online. So you can just randomly turn up, you can just pay cash on arrival, and it will beat the online price, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, you can just rock up to Bangkok, guys, walk around, no plans, whatever, walk in, There's so many hostels, we're good to go. So this is absolutely incredible. Anyway, I'll let you know how tonight's sleep is. There were 12 of us in the room, you probably saw that as I walked in. The beds look really nice, everything looks super clean. They're definitely more sturdy, the beds, than the one that I stayed in previously. And what, 400 baht works out to be pretty much £9 exactly. And if you think about that, you get a locker with it, with a lock. You get your showers. Showers look nicer than the other one too. Nice toilets. I mean, it would literally cost you a tenner just for a fucking locker in London, let alone a locker in a bedroom, and you know, your charging docks and showers and everything like this. It's just unbelievable. And I've just rocked up, and this is the expensive area of Bangkok, bear in mind. So this was definitely a successful mission. We turned left out of the space pod and we just started walking. 4 kilometers later, we arrive at Monomer Hostel. And then I guess tomorrow, we kind of just do the same thing. So all I can say is see you tomorrow. Let's see where we end up, because I do not have a clue, and neither do you. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you tomorrow.